So welcome everybody. Hi, this is Sandy Thorpe. Very pleased to be with you on this really gorgeous day today. And let's bring the shoulders up and around, stretch it out. And let's twist off to one side. Bring the other hand behind you. And go back to center, go off to the other side. Let's open up the legs, stretch up, pull up onto your sits bones and inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, straight forward. So lots of great news to share with you today. First is that the Easter Bunny brought me a whole bunch of brand new songs, so I have a new playlist today. Let's bring your left foot in. Let's bring the arms all the way up and come all the way straight forward. Slide back up, bring the arms up and go off towards your right foot. Leave the right hand there, take the left arm, sweep it up over, and come back down. And inhale back up. Let's open up both legs. Again, inhale up, exhale straight forward. And slide up. Other foot comes in. Inhale up, exhale forward. The other great news is that I'm quite thrilled. I've had over 500 visits to my website since I started posting these. And people from all over are watching them. Left arm up, right arm up over. Inhale up, exhale down. Let's bring it into a cross-leg position. And again, one hand behind you. So Santa Cruz, Bay Area, Connecticut. And now I have a viewer in France. So my friend, Sue in France, this one's for you. Inhale up, exhale forward. I was supposed to be there right now, but we're not going to get into that. Let's bring the feet in and let's pull forward into a squat and stretch right out into standing forward fold. And let's walk the hands off to your right foot. Back to center, off to your left. And back to center. Let's pull the arms up, bring the hips down, bring it right into chair, Utkatasana. Maybe come a little bit lower. And let's pull all the way up. And bring it to the front of your mat if you're not there. Inhale up, swan dive out, exhale down. So by the way, today you will need a block, Kleenex box will work fine, and a blanket towel works fine too. All right, inhale up to a flat back, exhale down. Let's plant the hands and step back into downward facing dog. Push the hips back, stretch out the hamstrings. And let's come forward into plank, lower down to chaturanga, up into up dog. Flip the toes back into down dog. And let's do that again, forward into plank, lower down to chaturanga, up into up dog. So all of these videos are under 40 minutes. Back into down dog and raise the right leg up. Let the leg flop over. Maybe rotate that leg around the hip socket. We're going to do this fun move we did in video number 7 because a lot of people liked it. So from here, maybe flip all the way over, pull the hips up, arch the back, bring the arm straight up and then off towards the front. And from your wild thing, also called flip dog, let's flip back, hand comes back in the mat, leg comes straight up, and zoom that right knee forward, bring it right into pigeon Kapotasana. Up, settling in. Here if you want, you can take your towel, wedge it underneath your right hip, and maybe bring it down into sleeping pigeon to get a deeper stretch. Maybe even stretch the arms all the way out. Back up. And let's tuck the left toe, lift the knee off the ground, send that leg back into your three-legged down dog, and bring that leg down to the ground. Let's come forward into plank, lower down to chaturanga, up into up dog. Flip the toes, Back into down dog, and left leg comes up, left leg flops over. We'll rotate that leg around, give that hip socket a little use here. And then hold it or flip all the way over, pull the hips up, arch the back, bring the arm to the front, and then down. Let's flip back, left leg up, and swing that left knee all the way forward, fly right into pigeon. So again, sitting up, settling in. You could wedge towel underneath your left hip this time if you want. Bring the forearms down, get as low as you want to here. And come back up. Let's tuck the right toe, lift the knee off the ground, send that left leg back into your three-legged down dog, bring it down, square off the hips, push back. Come forward into plank, lower down to chaturanga, up into up dog. Flip the toes, back into downward facing dog. And let's come forward into plank. Bring your left hand to the center, release the right arm up, coming into side plank. Option, top leg can be up. And arm comes down, right foot comes all the way forward into a lunge. And let's release all the way up into a high lunge. So you recognize some of these same moves that we've done before. I try and keep some the same and have some different ones. So there's a little bit of sameness, a little bit of different things every time. Hands down to heart center. And let's come lower and lower. Maybe slide that left foot out to get nice and low. Twist off to your right. Tuck the elbow, drop the hips, open up the arms. Option here, maybe top arm comes over behind you. Loop it up underneath. Nice stretch for the right glute if you can get there. Bring both hands down to the mat, step back into downward facing dog. Come forward into plank, down to chaturanga, up into up dog. Back into down dog. And come back into plank. This time your right hand is going to come to the center, coming into Vasisthasana, side plank. So left leg can be up, or for more stability, your right knee can be down. So this right foot just comes off the back of your mat like a kickstand of a bicycle. And then if you're here, this is how this next move looks like. So arm comes down, left foot comes forward, tuck the right toe, bring it up into a high lunge. So we're on our back toes here. And stretching up. Let's bring the hands down to heart center. And let's come lower and lower. Slide that foot up. Twist to the left. Sink in. Again, maybe open up the arms. Maybe bind it up. Left arm comes over behind you. Meets up with the right hand. Let's release, both hands down to the mat, and step back into downward facing dog. Let's bring it down to your hands and knees. Round the back all the way up. Arch the back the other way. Bring it back to neutral. Block can come right up in front of your mat. And let's tuck the toes, pull it back into downward facing dog. Right leg reaches up. Right knee comes forward, place the foot in between your hands. And left foot is going to plant flat in the ground at a 45-degree angle, coming up and into warrior one. So this is more stable than the lunge we were just in. Let's inhale up, exhale, warrior two, right arm to the front, left arm behind you. Reach forward, flip the right palm up, and left hand slides down the back of the leg. Inhale up, back into warrior two. Let's reach forward, straighten out the right leg, slide the hand down, coming into triangle, Trikonasana. Nice stretch for your right inner thigh here. And then shift your weight to your right foot. Right hand is going to reach out, find the block, mat, whatever you can reach here. Moving into half moon. Options. Left hand maybe reaches back. finds the left foot, stretch it out, get a good back bend movement here. And release, both hands, both feet down. Just walk your hands off to your right foot. Stretch out the right hamstring, back to center, and off to your left. And back to center. Inhale up to a flat back. Exhale down. Let's hop or walk back into plank. Lower down to chaturanga. Pull right up into up dog. Flip the toes back into down dog. And your left leg is going to raise up this time. Left foot comes forward in between your hands. Right foot plants. And bring it up into our warrior one. Hips square to the mat. Shoulders square to the mat. Inhale up. Exhale into warrior two. So for warrior two, your shoulders are back, but palms are down. Reach forward. Flip the left palm up, and right hand slides down the back of your leg. Inhale up, back into warrior two. Let's reach forward again. Straighten out the left leg. Right down. Coming in to your triangle, Trikonasana. Shift your weight to your left foot. Left hand is going to reach out, find the block or the mat. Bring it into our Chandrasana, half moon here. And again, options, maybe your right hand reaches back. Finds the foot. Stretch it out. Pretty good quad stretch here. And release down into standing forward fold. And let's slide the hands up and bring your hands either just below or just above your knees. And we're going to bring it into standing cat and cow. So for this, we round the back up, arch the back the other way. Just like cat and cow, only you're halfway up. Round it up, arch the other way. Let's bring the arms up, bring the hips down, right into chair. And we're going to open up the legs. And we're going to bend the knees and come down. Bring the hands into prayer. Coming lower, lower, lower. And let's shift off to one side. Just get a good stretch here. Back to center. Shift off to the other side. Stretching out the inner thighs here. Back to center. Let's go to the other side. Maybe get a little bit lower this time. Back to center. Off to the other side. Back to center. Place the hands on the mat. And reach down, find your ankles. Let the head hang down. Get a good stretch. And let's slowly roll up. And bend the knees. Open up the knees. Nice stretch through here. Bring the hands into prayer. And let's lower all the way down into prayer squat. So we're coming lower and lower. Lower all the way down. Good stretch for the groin area. Place the hands on the mat. Pop the feet in. And we'll bring it into Bakasana, crane, sometimes called crow. And let's see, which way should we do? Let's do harder way today. Lift up your hips, shift your weight forward, clamp your knees right around where your triceps are. Try and straighten out the arms as much as you can if you want to be looking forward. So from the front of your mat, which is where you want to be, looking forward. And then maybe you can jump back into plank. Lower down to chaturanga, up into up dog. And let's drop the knees and bring it to hands and knees. Let's go into regular cat and cow, round the back, all the way up. Arch the back the other way. Bring it back to neutral and take your block and place it next to where your left foot is on your mat. Push back into child's pose. Stretch it out. And we're just going to take a little break here. Let's take your left hand, feed it underneath your right armpit. Bring the head down. And reach that arm out, right hand underneath your left armpit. Hands back in front. Tuck the toes, bring the hips back. Into downward facing dog. And we're going to go through our vinyasa. If you'd like more challenge here, raise your right leg up. So remember to keep the hips square as mat. They're not open, they're square like this. And then come forward into plank. Lower down, pull it up. And then come back into down dog and raise that right leg up if it's not up already. Now we're going to walk our hands back to our left foot. Step, 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 step. And you can either hold it here in a 3-point balance, or you can bring it closer. Left hand will come on the block, right hand on the ankle, and all the way down. Let's walk the hands back out to a 3-point balance. Release the hands, bring it into warrior 3, bring the foot down. And still on your left foot, let's bring the right foot up into tree. Vrikshasana. Easy for you to say. Bring the arms all the way up. Stretch up through the spine. And option here, left hand can find the left hip. Right hand can find a knee and just pull it up like this. Or you can go for your right big toe. Find the toe. Straighten up the back. Roll the shoulders back. And maybe stretch out that leg. When you're done, let's release. And let's slide down into standing forward fold. And you know what? We had the block on the wrong side before, so let's leave it where it is. Inhale up to a flat back, exhale down. Let's walk the hands back out to plank. Let's bring it into 3 push-ups here. Down and up. And down and up. Down and up. Pull back into down dog. And raise the left leg up. Going through our vinyasa. Forward into plank. Lower down to chaturanga. Up into up dog. Back into down dog. Left leg up. And walk your hands back towards your right foot. Step, 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 step. Left leg, so either hold it here in a 3-point balance, that left leg is square to the mat, parallel, or walk all the way back, right hand on the outside of your right foot, left hand finds the ankle. Let's bring the hands into prayer. Come all the way up. Avoid your furniture. Still on your right foot. Left foot is going to come up into tree. Shifting that weight. Stretching out. Options. Right hand finds the right hip. Left hand goes for the knee or the big toe. Stretch out the leg. Release and bring it down. Let's roll all the way down. And let's take your block and reverse swan dive. Sweep the arms all the way up. And let's walk up to the front of your mat. I'm going to face you for this one. And with your feet about hip distance apart, pull up and exhale off to your right. Inhale up, off to your left. Inhale up. Let's exhale backwards. Inhale up, swan dive out, exhale all the way down. From the front of your mat, block can be in the front of your mat. I'm not sure if you need it again. Probably not, but you might. Never know. Inhale up to a flat back. And exhale down. Let's hop or walk back into plank. Lower down to chaturanga. Up into up dog. Flip the toes back into down dog. Now here's I think I told you we have an optional arm balance. So here it is. Let's raise the right leg up. Bring the right knee forward. Bring the knee to be your right tricep. Send it back up and out. And let's do it again. Right knee to right tricep. Either hold it here or you can bring it into flying crow. Left elbow finds the left hip bone. Head comes down and come back up. Tuck the toes. Back into down dog. Raise that right leg up again. Bring the right knee forward, coming right into pigeon, Kapotasana. Yep. From pigeon, see if you can bring that left foot up behind you. So again, options, by the way, in pigeon, if you want, you can wedge a blanket underneath your right hip. Might help in this move. So left foot comes up behind you. Reach back with your left hand and find the arch, the instep of your foot. See if you can slide that foot into the crook of your left elbow. Just going to wiggle it in there. If you're there, your right arm can come up and over and bring it into queen pigeon. Some great stretches here. Let's release. Let's come down. Come back up into pigeon. Move the blanket out of the way, or maybe even have it on the left side. Tuck the toe. Come back into downward facing dog. And let's go through our vinyasa. Forward into plank. Down to chaturanga. Up into up dog. And let's tuck the toes. Come back into downward facing dog. And left leg reaches up. Left knee comes forward. Bring your knee to your left tricep. Bring it back. And again, option here, do it again, or come all the way into flying pigeon. Left knee to left tricep, right elbow finds the right hip bone. And down, you'll be looking off to the left. Tuck the toes, back into down dog. And one more time into pigeon, left leg up. Bring the left knee forward, all the way forward. Coming into pigeon, sitting up. Settling in. Option, maybe wedge the blanket underneath your left hip. And maybe your right foot comes up behind you. Reach back, find that foot. Again, from the arch of the foot, see if you can wiggle it in. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Get into the elbow. Left arm comes up and over. Surround the face. And into our queen pigeon. Very nice, you guys. I know you're doing this. Let's come back. And come back into our pigeon. And let's shift your weight to your left hip. Bring it around into a cross-leg position. Pull up through the spine. And let's slide both hands forward. Come back up. Bring the hands behind you. Press the knees down. Push the hips up. Roll the shoulders back. Hips down. Let's change the leg positions. Slide forward again. Slide up. And hands come behind you, this time fingers going away from you. Press the knees down, push the hips up. Roll the shoulders back. And bring it down. Let's bring the feet into a butterfly position. I think I need to adjust this. So the palms of your feet are facing each other. Is that better? Maybe that's better. And grab a hold of both feet, stretch up. Separate toes, tilt back. So you're just on your sits bones. Let's stretch out the legs. Pulling up through the spine. Now, if you're sitting right in your sits bones, you won't roll back. Bring it down. Now, for this, you do want to be up at the front of your mat, so I'm going to move there. And let's do that again. Separate the feet, tilt back, stretch up. Pull in, so you're bending the knees. And we're just going to roll right back into Happy Baby. From Happy Baby, you can rock from side to side, press the back into the mat. And come back to center. Let's extend the legs straight up. Stretch the legs out. And hold it here, lift up into shoulder stand. Supporting the hips with your hands, legs reaching straight up. Come over into plow. Use the hands, and hold it back down. So your legs are up. And let's start to lower the legs, coming lower, lower, lower. And bring the feet in. So your feet are about 6 inches from your hips. Let's articulate the spine. Bring it up into bridge. Walk the feet in a little bit closer, and maybe roll the shoulders underneath. Pull the hips up. Option here, maybe bring the arms up. Over, coming into back bend. So hands go the same direction as your feet. Stretch out, pull it up. Maybe some back bend push-ups. And when you're done, tuck the head, lower down. Bring the back down to the mat. Bring the knees into your chest. Wrap your arms around or underneath the knees, rock from side to side. And let's hold the right knee in, extend the left leg out. Left knee in, right leg out. And both knees in, stretch both legs straight up. Let's open up the legs, just stretch out the inner thighs here, maybe press down. Come all the way up. And let's lower, coming down and down and down and down. Release all the way down. Bring the arms out to both sides. Let's bring the left leg all the way up. Bring it all the way off to the right side. Bring it all the way up, all the way down. And right leg comes up, off to the other side. All the way up, and then all the way down. Releasing the body, releasing the arms by your side. Coming into our final Shavasana. Giving yourself just a few minutes to release the body, relax the body. Feeling the breath coming in, going out, slowing down. On the next inhale, take a big inhale, hold the breath, and let it all the way out. And again, inhale, hold the breath, let it all the way out. And one more time, big breath in, hold it all the way out. Roll off to your right side into the fetal position. And just taking a moment to reflect on where we are, where we've come from, where we are now, how we're getting out of this whole pandemic. All of our work together, being at home, flattening the curve, it's all paying off. And very slowly, float up into a seated position, stretching up through the spine, rolling the shoulders up and around. And let's roll the head around, stretch out the neck. All the way back. And all the way back around. And let's come into one big breath to conclude our practice today. Take a great big inhale, fill the lungs all the way up, and exhale all the way down. And namaste. And the light in me honors the light in all of you, wherever you are. Thank you so much for watching this. And namaste. Oscar says namaste too. Have a wonderful rest of the day, you guys. Come again. I'll keep posting these, like one or probably two a week, till we're out of this shelter in place at least. Bye-bye now.